Dice roll. Darren rolls a 4. Very important dice roll here. For Darren to try and go back to back. Oh, can't even see what happened there. I think Liam won. I'm not too sure though. So, are you a component for going first or second in the mirror match?
In the mirror match, second.
I like going second as well.
What? Sorry, I thought it was
Satellarknight mirror.
No, then first.
Like the reason for going second is that you've got a better chance of opening Deneb. If you play 3 Upstart Goblin and 3 Pot Duality, you've got a 5% chance. I think it's 5% chance higher.
Yeah.
Of opening. Like I think that's enough percentage to make you go second.
Yeah, I lost a lot in Madrid to people going first and then playing Satellarknight over Alpha whenever I tried to make a move.
Speaking of, here's Pot Duality on going second, revealing the Pot Duality, a Call of Haunted and a Book of Moon, I think it was, and he takes a Pot Duality. So
wow.
if you're Darren,
must be,
he's digging for a den up here, or digging for another car high. At least that was what I assume. Oh no, he's already got the Unel car high. Darren's forcing to make a decision turn 1.
Yeah, I think.
Has he got the breakthrough skill? Compulsory.
Wow.
Wow.
Okay.
That is a very weird compulsory.
That's very questionable.
And the Denab goes to the grave, and Liam's got a soul charge that he can use if he wants. I think I like the soul charge there. Forces Darren into using more back rows straight away. And Darren fires back with an Unukar high of his own, I think. Or was that Vega?
That's an Unukar.
Those two look quite similar. Breakthrough skills, so we'll never find out. Yeah, actually, I think we need to. Oh,
Tell another alpha.
Okay, we will find out. Draws a card for the alpha, and yeah, it's an Unukar high. Sending a Deneb. I think Darren's got a Call the Haunted as well.
Yeah.
So you can't be too upset with how this is going, except from the compulsory straight away.
Yeah.
Which is quite weird. And there's Upstart Goblin from Darren. Yeah, I think like many people were not fans of using couples.
Yeah,
like
that was random.
Not only like that in the mirror, but straight away.
Yeah. That was random. I'm trying to construct some logic in my head as to why he did that, but I can't get it.
I'm pretty sure there's no logic there at all. So he flips up the pot of duality, finding an MST, an Unukar high, and a card that I can't see.
Vega. The first card was Vega.
Vega, was it? Okay.
I'd probably take Vega in this situation.
I think
he takes the Unukar.
I think you take the Vega.
Yeah. He took an Unukar. Again, really questionable. Yeah. I think like playing Vega and then baiting out a breakthrough skill.
No, but you can't Vega. He's play part of Wally. Like,
good point.
He's definitely got the, but like still taking the Vega's fine.
Yeah.
There is a argument for taking Unukar high.
Yeah.
Because you might not draw Satellarknight again. So taking the Unukar high makes sense.
Yeah.
Just having 2 18s in the mirror
is
fine.
Yeah. The Unukar is actually a massive part of the mirror because it's just the biggest monster.
I think they sent the second Deneb there. I'm not sure I agree with that. I think I like getting the Altair in the grave first, like before the second Deneb.
Yeah. Yeah, to make a play with that call haunted.
Yeah. Like it gives you more outs in the deck, but Liam just sets a card and passes. Didn't attack there. I don't think he attacked anyway. Luke, can you check if Liam attacked there? Can you check if Liam attacked for us there? And Darren tops the Altair, and Altair gets a Deneb, and Deneb is going to search for probably another Altair. This is how these things usually go.
Yeah.
Okay, so Liam did attack, so Darren's at 6-2. It was very hard to tell there. Did he search second Altair there?
Yeah, I think he did.
Okay. And Darren, think about his options. I'm sure you would love to have a compulsory evacuation device, yeah?
Yeah.
I'm going to keep bringing this up because I think
I'm going to keep bringing it up as well because I thought it was a terrible maneuver.
It wasn't the greatest play I've ever seen.
No, definitely not. Don't know really what was happening there. Okay, so he's choosing to enter the extra deck.
Castell, maybe?
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't think you can go Exiton here.
That's a shiny card. Concealer Omega.
Omega. Okay, Omega makes sense as well. Obviously not scared of Honest. Like I said,
not many people play Honest anymore.
Sean McCabe did at Toronto, which is why I thought there'd be more decks similar to that here. So he just makes Omega and passes because he can't attack because of Altair.
Yeah.
So what does Liam do here? He
Summons
top
Altair.
decks an Altair, which is not the worst thing to happen.
That's always nice.
And there's a breakthrough skill. But I'm not too
I don't
sure.
think that's too bad.
I don't think Liam's that upset because he can just go Castell bounce the Omega here or 101 take the Omega.
Yeah.
But your soul charges instead.
I'd have probably made a card first because then you could soul charge more heavily.
Yeah.
So he only takes one.
You can't obviously use Altair's effect again. In fact, are all of them once per turn, aren't they?
Yeah, they are.
Yeah, which is the problem.
They're all used as well.
Like I think I like waiting on the soul charge here, but I can. There's definitely a merit for doing it because you can go Delta Rose here and pop the Omega.
Yeah.
Which isn't the worst thing.
He's safe from all the summon response cards now.
It's what you decide to do though. Just 2. Wants to keep his Zonakar high and attack one, which is okay.
I think that's perfectly legit.
There's definitely a variety of decisions you can make.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, just leaves the Zonakar high, which is okay. But is it, there's a 1-1.
Yeah. That's a legit move.
Just wants to take away.
Surprised he didn't want to. Oh, okay, no.
He just wants to take the Omega right out of the extra deck. But
Yep.
the second breakthrough skill isn't there. There's no Phoenix Chain, no Forbidden Chalice. Which
is good for him.
Which is another reason why the Sean McCabe's build played 2 Chalice, 3 breakthrough skill.
Yeah, quite a lot of effect negation.
Yeah. But Darren has the Call the Haunted to bring back the Altair. I just went the graveyard off the 101. Altair's effect.
So it brings the Altair.
See if Liam has a response.
This is where, we've not really spoke about this, but Call of the Haunted becomes 3 cards when you play Satellarknight.
You get Altair the Deneb plus the Deneb
plus
search.
the card in hand. That's 3 cards.
Or sometimes you can go Vega, Altair, Deneb.
Exactly.
But the other problem is that they can, in response, call Haunted their own. Then you've got to force through their stuff.
Yeah.
That's just in the mirror though. And obviously, people are starting to main deck MSTs again.
Yeah, definitely.
And in fact, some people are main decking Trapstone, which is just not good for you either.
No.
And I think that's an Unlocker high. Okay, just think if Darren had that compulsory for the 101, how far ahead would he be? How far ahead would he be?
Yeah.
Honestly, Trenchal.
Perfect.
So the 101 doesn't get the swag because of breakthrough skill.
A breakthrough skills it from the grave.
Yeah. Which is one of the problems with Trenchal in there, which is why I don't like Trenchal in the mirror. And the Call Haunted gets sent to the grave. Yep, there we go. And the Unlocker high dumps a Vega, I think that was. Just getting rid of some of his dead draws out of his deck, which is fair enough.
I think they both have the same amount of cards right now.
Oh, never mind. The second Call the Haunted.
Why not?
The Call the Haunted is going to bring back the Altair, and the Deneb's going to search the third Altair. Unless Liam has a response here, which I doubt he does.
Nothing doing in those back rows.
Because he hasn't had anything so far. Yep. Just has to, unfortunately, say you can search your third Altair.
Yeah.
And this is where
Liam's looking for a break here. He really does need a break.
This is where Emerald starts coming out now.
Yeah.
Because it's not last format, he's not going to be scared of a black on a heaven. Attacks. It's a weird attack. He hasn't seen a D prison yet.
No?
Yeah, so that puts Liam down to 6-3.
He sets one to the back.
Passes. Wow. I would assume he brought an Emerald there.
Well, that could be a Satellarknight Alpha set.
Yeah, but is it worth the risk of not
I think
having
it is.
an Emerald?
I think it is.
We've got to see if it pays off for him. Like,
yeah.
You would expect it to be a Satellarknight Alpha, but with the way this game's gone, I wouldn't be surprised if it wasn't. He's definitely representing it, though. There's the Altair from Liam. Let's see how this pans out. Here, there's a Satellarknight Alpha.
Yep. He wouldn't have made the play in that order without it.
If Liam has a Satellarknight in response, it would be a blowout, but no. Just has to set probably this Alpha that he drew and pass. That's sod's law.
Yeah, so Darren's starting to look towards being on more advantage than Liam. However, Liam does a 3 back rows right now.
Darren's definitely starting to pull ahead.
Liam does have 3 set cards right now.
He's up on Altairs, up on, well, he's about to be up on life, up on cards. Problem is Liam could easily just draw the third Altair and pull right back ahead.
Yep.
I mean, he's got 3 in there. He's got 2 rotors and a...
Yeah, if he has a Tellanova Alpha, then...
There's a Vega from Darren.
Yeah, I've got a feeling that Darren's going to want to push in here.
Is that the Altair, is it? Yep, there's an Altair. Going for Deneb. No, maybe he's not.
He has a breakthrough skill. Oh, sorry. Oh,
Bottomless. Bottomless trap hole on the Unikar high. Not an Altair.
Can't be then, because he didn't summon. Must have been a Traptrix Chapel Nightmare.
No, banished it.
Oh.
You just normal summon it, and that's 2-9 damage to Liam, so that puts him down to 3-4.
Yep. So yeah, he's definitely behind now.
A set from Darren possibly means another Satellarknight Alpha. Or
he's going to choose. So he's going to summon the Unikar and choose. He chooses to activate the effect. That was very, 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 very scary. Because if that had been
I think it's advantage this he has set.
Yeah. Must be. But that was really, really questionable.
That attacks for 600.
That could have been a Satellarknight Alpha and he'd have lost the game right there and then.
It depends what's in his hand. Because if he's got a Soul Charge, I don't think he'll care too much about a Satellarknight Alpha.
Yeah.
Or if he's got a core set, I don't think he'll care too much either. But it's definitely a card that
3-4 is in range, right?
It's definitely a card that lets him force Darren into doing something that he may not want to do.
Yeah.
Because 18, 17.
Yeah.
Simple maths.
I think right now Liam is in a position where he is in range of death. He is in range.
Well, with the Altair in hand, he is. And he obviously knows Darren has the Altair.
Yeah.
Third Altair. And that's a reinforcement of the army face down. Darren just has nothing. Just all monsters.
Yeah.
And if Liam has any way of
so he takes a Vega from that.
If he has any way of interacting with Darren's monsters, this is going to be a very quick response to Darren going ahead and wasting his compulsory evacuation device.
Yeah.
Which is one of the keys on the way it has, because there's no way Liam would be in this game otherwise.
Yeah.
Because Darren would just have a Consuelo Omega beating him down every turn.
Yep.
And the Deneb gets summoned off the Altair. And the Altair got summoned off the Vega. So I think we're going for a Delta Rust here.
He can't. I don't think he can win if he summons Delta Rust, though, unless.
This is what it looks like. Just trying to force through.
The irony of Liam having a compulse right now would be infinite.
It would be ironic. I think he would have compulsed. Yeah, he couldn't have compulsed any other time, so could he easily be compulsory?
Yeah.
And I just going for an Emerald here. Oh, don't
That's
go for Castell.
What did I say?
It is a compulsory.
I knew you had a compulse.
But the problem is that you can just go
You can just make another Castell,
You can just
right?
make Emerald if he wants. You can make Emerald, put all 3 Altairs, back draw a card, and...
Yeah.
Oh.
There's another Castell.
I think it is another Castell, aye. So Darren leaving his last out as a call or soul charge to get the Emerald and Altair loop going again. But if he doesn't...
That's very surprising that he wouldn't go for Emerald.
His breakthrough skill is that?
Even if it's not breakthrough
What
skill.
is it?
Battle Guard Howling.
Battle Guard Howling.
Wow.
When there's a warrior face up on the field, is it P500? Or
No, if it's targeted for an attack or by a card effect, then your opponent takes damage equal to the monster that used that effect.
So he takes 2,000.
And it's bounced back. Yeah, so he takes 2,000 points.
Where'd I get 500? Where'd I get 500 from?
No idea. So it doesn't negate the effect. It just makes him be able to bounce a monster.
And there's a call in
There's
the end
call.
phase.
There's the Altair. There's the Deneb.
Darren threw this game away from turn
The
1.
Call of the Haunted.
Turn 1.
Compulsory even.
Turn 1 throws the game away.
Yeah, absolutely.
The worst thing is he's still got an out.
Yeah.
Best card in the format is an out. So I think the best thing Liam can do here to mitigate against that is switch his monster. Oh no, that was in the end phase, of course. So
I think we've just seen. Callum win.
This is game. I was thinking that was his turn when he called in the end phase. He called a hunter for Altair.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it's just going off. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. So we just found out that the pure Burning Abyss player
beating
won
the
that
Barry
game.
Man Burning Abyss. That's
Expected.
yeah, totally expected. So we're looking at no, he's just going for Delta Rose. I was gonna say
Solemn warning.
yeah, this is game. Not even gonna bother switching. Not even gonna bother. Okay, wait, do you not attack?
Yeah, he just attacks with Altair, but he doesn't have any other cards to attack with.
You just paid 2,000 for Solemn Warning. Do I have the life points wrong?
Must be.
Get life points check. Life points check.
He was on 3-6 and just took 3-7 according to us.
I'm sure people in the chat are telling me what we got wrong. He upstarted, okay. So he's on. So what is he on? 900.
He's at 900. Somebody, the other person's done 3-4 apparently.
Okay.
Well, missed an
that makes
upstart
sense.
goblin.
Yeah, we missed an upstart
And
goblin.
there's an emerald.
Yeah.
So all the Altairs are back. And top decks are reinforcements of the army.
That's not bad.
So that upstart has just gave him the game. Yeah, that. It's going to be very difficult for Liam to win unless he finds something.
Yeah.
Because he can't even gag a cowboy. Oh, so he had the call. Okay, now because he had the call,
Yeah.
I mean, it's not going to be too hard. Because now he just makes it Delta Roast, then if Darren doesn't have a response for that, it's game. Unless he doesn't play 2 Delta Roasts. Oh, it's black chip. Okay, if he doesn't have a response for that, it's game anyway. Oh, there we go.
Yeah, so that's game 1 to Liam.
So Darren losing a game he should have won. And Liam having the clutch Battleguard Howling to take care of the Castell, which probably would have took the game away from him. And out of the side, I expect both players to bring in cards like Thunder King Ryo. And as I didn't see what the last card Liam put in was. Let's see what he takes out. Takes out Pot of Duality. It's weird. I'm not sure I like the way Liam's siding here. But I'm sure he's tested the matchup enough. Takes out Battleguard Howland, which is fair enough. Maybe it's mind control? Yeah, I nearly forgot. Okay, with Liam 1-0 up, it means Darren's got a choice to make whether he wants the extra card in the mirror or wants to set up wants the righties look and try and set up a Stellanova Alpha, then up turn 1.
Okay, so highlights of that last game, Sean.
Well, there's only one really.
There's only one. There is only one.
I can't really say he deserved the win after that, but so I won't.
No, that was
a
questionable play.
Turn 1 reinforcement of the army.
It's not bad. Pretty much Deneb.
Or Unaka High. Yeah, there's Unaka High. And he'll send the Deneb with the Unaka High. Unless Liam has the Vela, which he doesn't. Okay. For a second I thought he was going to. Yeah. I think that's a Deneb. It's a little bit off screen. Yeah, it looks like
it's a Deneb. It's shiny enough to be a Deneb.
And 4 back rows.
Whoa.
Darren declaring what he's going to do this game. Liam have drawn one of these 2 pot dualities, the third one he sided out. Is that a Max C?
I was a Max C.
Max C. And the other 2 cards are Torrential and a card that I can't properly see. I think that's a Vega that Liam got there. So let's see what Liam decides to do with this Vega. I was gonna say I didn't think he'd summon it straight away. So he just sets 2, sets 3, sets 4, matching Darren and passing.
So I've just been informed by some spectators that Darren's back rows are essentially nothing that will get that Deneb back. Is the way it was described.
Really?
Yep. So that was quite a strange play to get Unukai, especially when he rotated into it. Reinforcement to the army.
Yeah, you would have thought he'd den up into the Unukai.
Yeah.
You might as well. Because then you can at least get an altar to grab if you need it. And then book a moons at Unukai. Darren's got to be a little bit happy about that, right?
It got when he was attacked. So
yeah, but you get to flip it up and then it gets its effect.
Not if it gets destroyed by battle.
Not if it gets destroyed by battle, but I can't see that happening.
It's quite a low defense monster. I think it's only got 800 defense.
It being face down does help against Satellarknight Alpha, which is obviously good.
Yep.
And there's the Vega. And there's breakthrough skill. But what's Unukai's defense?
800.
800.
I think it's 800.
I thought it was a little bit bigger than that. I thought it was like.
I may be wrong. I may be wrong.
I'm not too sure. It never goes to defense, does it?
No.
And that's a wiretap for the breakthrough skill. And the Vega's gonna activate its effect and summon an altar.
1,000 defense.
1,000. Okay.
A little bit more than I thought it was.
So the Vega still gets over it.
Yeah.
Oh, there's got nothing in grave. Okay. So the Vega is just there to more than captain out altar.
Yes, I don't think he realizes the defense.
Yeah, I mean, it's not playing around lands, so. And that's 1,200 damage to Darren.
Yep.
Darren with just 4 back rows and nothing. Is that a Call of the Horned? And yeah, there was a Call of the Horned, but Liam has the MST to stop it.
Yep.
This game's looking worse and worse for Darren. Let's see what his top deck was. It's a spell. Is that spell relevant? Thinks about playing it, decides against it, and just passes the turn. And Liam's just going to start bringing the beats here. This is 2,900. There's 1-2. Let's see if the altar gets through. 6-8. This will be Darren down at 3,900 if it goes through. I think that went through, so that's 3,900 for Darren.
So Darren's not looking in a fantastic shape right now.
He drew a spell last turn, I don't know what it is. I think that's an Unukai High.
Yeah, it is.
Which is one of the better draws in his deck, considering he's already drew one.
Okay.
Is that what he drew? D-Fissure?
Nice.
It's a dimensional fissure.
It is? He plays dimensional fissure?
This is very unconventional. I don't think this is the right.
I don't think he realizes that he's playing a card which also hurts his own deck.
It's not.
That's an imprison? Yeah, game over.
Oh man,
that's
Darren is not. Darren is not in a good position here. Look,
to be fair, he's not seen
Stellanov Alpha and this.
No.
The Vig.
No. Yeah, that has to be sent to the graveyard. Simon, judge. He's trying to do something he can't do.
Fissure and yeah, this is not the way this works.
Yeah. Stellanov Alpha cannot be activated. I think they've resolved this.
Darren's just digging his own grave here. He plays the Dimensional Fissure before attacks and then attacks into D-Prison and he has the alpha that he can't activate. Yeah.
Game over.
I cannot say Darren deserved to win that game. He threw the match twice. Man. That is not where you want to be. So
nope, that was definitely, he kind of kicked himself in the ass right there.
Oh yeah, not only siding D-Fissure in, but playing it. Oh man,
just before he needed, he was swinging into 4 back rows.
I don't think I can say enough.
Swinging into 4 back rows. 4. That's not 2 back rows or 1 back row.
Let's be honest.
4 back rows.
Let's be honest. It was